Hey, what up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you. This is going to be a commentary video, I guess you could say. I'm currently driving in my car, and it's dark as hell, so you're not going to be able to see me. So maybe I can go into iMovie and check this out, or maybe I'm just going to upload it basically just the way it's going to be, and the only thing you're going to see is traffic lights as they go across. But you can hear my voice, so just open up a window. Look at some naked chicks, or you know, whatever you're doing right now, and just follow along with me. I've been on YouTube for a good little while. I think I started making videos back in 2010, and when I went on my first WrestleMania trip, I don't think really anybody knew who I was, but I caught some fire. When I went to SummerSlam, and I went to SummerSlam Access, I started getting a whole lot of question and answers. A whole lot of people like to know what the deal is with Access. I know that there's a lot of good people that I know, that I talk to, my little group that spans out into other groups and other groups along the way. You know, we all head out to WrestleMania, and so in my world, I like to think that everybody out there who watches my videos goes to, you know, to WrestleMania. They go to Access, they go to WrestleCon year after year. But the truth is, I get a lot of questions, and honestly, you know, I'm making this video to make fun of these questions, but I'm not putting anybody's name out there for you. So, you know, if you asked me this question today, whether on Twitter or private message or direct message, or you wrote me a letter and I got it in the mailbox today, and I'm talking about it, don't feel bad, because it's one of hundreds that I've received over my time. You know, I've done the Access thing, I've done WrestleCon, I've done this, that, and the other, and there always comes the questions, and I always forget they're gonna come, and it's just like, oh, okay, I guess they've never been. I know you're probably excited to head out to New Orleans. It's gonna be your first WrestleMania. You don't really know what to do. Well, honestly, when it comes down to it, the biggest questions that I get about Access, honestly, are, can you please send me an autograph when you meet, so on and so forth. Let's say it's like Rey Mysterio. Okay, here's the deal when it comes to Access. When it comes down to it, you're allowed to get one autograph and one picture. That's it. They don't care if you make videos on YouTube as well. I'm not allowed to bring up a piece of paper and say, hey, yo, Rey Mysterio, can you sign an autograph for my buddy WWE Diva Lover 6974. And then, oh, I got another request for you. Can you sign one for my boy Chris? It just, I can't do it. Nobody can do it. I've seen some people go up there and get lucky. I honestly don't have the balls to try it every time that we're up there, but I have gone up there and I have tried. I've got the best of both worlds. I've got shut down, and I've got some guys that just seem to sign, you know, whatever you put in front of them because they just want to get it over with. You know what I'm saying? They're just trying to... It must suck for them to sit there for 2 hours. I mean, there's some people that come up there, honestly, with some really, really good stories, and some people have some really good questions, but so much is just, you know, how much can you sit at a table and somebody come up and say, like, hey, I'm a real big fan, shake your head, shake your hand, sign a piece of paper, and then pose for a picture, and then go back and do the same routine over and over and over again. 2 hours, honestly, must seem like an eternity to these guys doing these shifts out there. But as a wrestling fan, this is the only chance I get to meet a lot of these guys, and I really appreciate that they do it. So it's one autograph and one picture. I can't get an autograph for your grandma out there. I don't care how much of a Zack Ryder fan she is. If I did it for one person, I'd do it for everybody, and I'd get thrown out of Access, even for trying and even for asking out there for you. And now, some people out there, they don't get the VIP access. They don't understand, you know, what the difference is between VIP and general admission. And honestly, when it comes down to it, you know, there's people out there who don't know that you need to have that person's VIP ticket in order to meet that person. If you buy a general admission ticket, can you see John Cena? Yeah, you can see him. They don't hide him off in the corner in some back room, you know, then escort guys into the room. It's just, you know, they're off to the side. They've got 2 security guards guarding the line, and you have to have a ticket and you have to have a wristband in order to get into that line. There's no sneaking in. There's no, there's nobody in the line to meet the person because nobody bought the tickets. They're not going to let anybody sneak into that line. I've heard stories of people bribing the attendants. I've heard stories of people just being nice to the attendants, and the attendants giving the person an extra wristband or an extra bracelet to get in there. But when it comes down to it, if you don't have a ticket, you're not going to meet John Cena. You're not going to meet Randy Orton, The Undertaker, this, that, or the other. But you can see them and you can look at them all day long. Access, honestly, is a ton of fun. I have a short list of people that I really want to meet this year. And it's Dolph Ziggler, Alicia Fox, 3-man band, and the Funkadactyls. Anybody on top of that is just going to be a bonus. It's going to be for fun. It's just going to be, oh shit, they got a little line. I'll get them to sign my encyclopedia because nothing else is going down. Over the last few times of being at Access, I've really loved looking at the memorabilia section where they show you the WrestleMania, I guess you can say artifacts, the clothes that certain guys wore to the ring, certain cars, this, that, or the other. Every year they have a sort of like a section of the main guy from the Hall of Fame. So there'll be like a huge Ultimate Warrior display where he loans them a bunch of their stuff and they put it out. It's the closest thing you can do to walking into a real life Hall of Fame. It's honestly very, very fun. It's honestly very, very cool, and you guys should honestly make sure that you check it out. But I mean, there's no way of getting in that line unless you won the lottery today, or you're gonna go on eBay or StubHub and pay the high prices to meet these guys. I wanted an Undertaker ticket just to say that I met the Undertaker, but I'm not gonna pay above ticket to get that. Honestly, when it comes down to it, that's a fuckload of money. And it's only a short little period of time. I mean, honestly, when it comes down to it, when you meet these guys, you're only going to get maybe, if I'm saying like a minute and a half with these guys, that's pretty well stretching it. You have to get a pretty good story. The longest time I've ever got with somebody was with Ricky Steamboat. And when I met Ricky Steamboat, he was trying to explain to me what a backstage agent is, now called a, what do they call them, producers or some shit like that? But, he really, really went in depth, and I was sort of embarrassed that I asked the question because you feel all, 1,000 people of the line just staring at you, eyeing you down. But that should be the ins and outs, the Q&As of Access. Hopefully that gets it down for you. Sorry I can't make your dreams come true, but the only way you might be able to make your dreams true is to, buy the tickets, get on the flight, make sure you're there, WrestleMania 31. It might be too late. Maybe you can sneak in. WrestleMania, baby. This is where it's all about. Hey, come to SummerSlam. We got an Access too. Peace out.